Hi everyone, welcome to Study with Tricks. Today we are discussing 18th and 19th August current affairs and we are discussing only short questions which will reflect in the exam. Which satellite was successfully placed into the orbit by Ariane 6 during its second commercial flight on August 12, 2025? So what's the satellite name? The satellite name is Metog SG-A1. So from where it was launched? It was launched from French Guiana. So it is the second commercial flight from the European space sports. So what is the importance of this? It will be used for the atmospheric monitoring. So these are the revisions questions. These are the satellites are recently in the news. What is the name of the China's newly tested lunar lander designed for future manned moon missions? So what is the lander name? It is Lanuli. Which country it belongs to? It belongs to China. What is the name of the communication satellite developed by ASG Space Mobile that ISRO plans to launch as part of its next Indo-US collaboration? The answer is Bluebird satellite. So who developed this? Space Mobile. It's a communication satellite. Which two companies have partnered to develop India's first indigenous quantum secure satellite? The answer is Space TS and Synergy Quantum. Which Hyderabad-based space technology startup is set to launch its first commercial mission, Leap 1, aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket in 2025? The answer is Dhruva Space. Very important question. NASA satellite mission jointly developed by NASA and ISRO. Which Indian company is said to become the first private firm to launch satellite broadband services using an indigenously built satellite? The answer is Anand Technologies. Which consortium is set to launch India's first commercial Earth observation satellite constellation under the PPP model? The answer is Pixel Space India-led Consortium. What is the name of the annual joint military exercise conducted by the Republic of Korea, means South Korea and the United States to enhance its combined defensive posture and response capabilities? The answer is Ulchi Freedom Shield 2025. So in the exam, the question also can also be like this. Ulchi Freedom Shield 2025 extends belongs to which two countries? Which two countries? South Korea and in United States. So Ulchi Freedom Shield 2025 is a joint military exercise held annually by the Republic of Korea and the United States. So 2025 edition is scheduled from August 18 to August 28 at Camp Humphreys, South Korea. So these are the military exercises recently in the news. Which two navies conducted a joint passing exercise PASEX off the coast of Mumbai to improve maritime interoperability? What is the answer? India Navy and Greek Navy. Which country is hosting the Talisman Sabari 2025 military exercise and how many nations are participating? So who was hosting? Who was hosted? Australia. 19 countries are participating including India. Which country hosted Convex 3, the world's largest nuclear emergency exercise? Answer is Romania. Which naval exercise marks the 32nd edition of India-Singapore Joint Maritime Cooperation in 2025? The answer is SIMBEX. Various military exercise Bold Kurukshetra 2025 is being conducted where? Rajasthan, Jodhpur. What is the name of the inaugural Joint Special Forces exercise conducted between the Indian Air Force Guard Commandos and the United States Air Force Special Forces in 2025? The answer is Tiger Claw. It's a Joint Special Forces exercise. What is the name of the India-Mongolia joint military exercise that concluded in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia on June 13, 2025? The answer is Nomadic Elephant. It was a 17th edition joint military exercise. Which artificial intelligence powered tool developed by the Union Ministry of Panchayati Raj is designed to automatically generate structured minutes of Gram Sabha meetings? The answer is Sabha Sar. Very important question. Sabha Sar is an artificial intelligence powered transcription and documentation tool developed by which ministry? It is developed by Union Ministry of Panchayati Raj, integrated with Bhashini, the National Language Transition Mission. So what will it will do? It will automatically convert the audio and video recordings of Gram Sabha meetings into structured and tamper-proof minutes. So how many languages? It supports around 13 languages, including Kannada and English. So it is going to start in Tripura. Which city has proposed by the Indian Olympic Association to host the 2030 Commonwealth Games? The answer is Ahmedabad. So who officially approved the Indian Olympic Association officially approved the India's bid to host the 2030 Commonwealth Games, marking a major step in India's global sporting ambitions. So which city is proposed? Ahmedabad city was proposed at the host city due to its emerging status as a sports and infrastructure hub. Under the Artemis program, what type of power source is NASA planning to deploy on the moon by 2030 to support long-term human missions? The answer is nuclear reactor. NASA, under its which program? Artemis program, plans to build a small modular nuclear reactor on the moon by when? 2030. What's the goal? The goal is to establish a sustainable human presence and support future missions, including those to Mars. Unlike solar power, which is unreliable due to long lunar lights and permanently shadowed craters, a nuclear reactors can provide continuous power. What's the name of the free bus travel scheme launched by Andhra Pradesh CM N. Chandrababu Naidu for women, girls, and transgender individuals? The answer is Shri Shakti. Which state has introduced this? Andhra Pradesh. Chandrababu Naidu launches, actually it's on August 15th. August 15, 2025, Andhra Pradesh CM N. Chandrababu Naidu launched the Shri Shakti scheme in where, like in Amravati, alongside the NDA leaders including Pawan Kalyan and Nara Lokesh. These schemes provides free bus travels to women, girls, transgenders, individuals who are residing of Andhra Pradesh. To which country did India send 5 metric tons of black-eyed copies seeds as humanitarian assistance under its exchange policy? India sent 5 metric tons of black-eyed copies seeds, also known as the black-eyed peas, to which country? To Fiji, as part of its Act-East policy. So these seeds are drought tolerant and suitable for various climates, making them ideal for its Fiji's agricultural sector. Where did the Ministry of Railways commission India's first 70-meter removable solar panel system on August 18, 2025? The answer is Banaras Locomotive Works, Varanasi. So, very important question. Which ministry? The Ministry of Railways commissioned India's first 70-meter removable solar panel system where at Banaras Locomotive Works, Varanasi. So the system includes 28 solar panels with a total capacity of 50 kilowatt installed between existing railway tracks. So its removable design allows easy detachment during the track inspections, maintenance or emergencies, ensuring minimal disruption to railway operations. What's the name of the multi-layered indigenous defense initiative launched by the Prime Minister of India on the 79th Independence Day to protect strategic and sacred sites? The answer is Mission Sudarshan Chakra. On India's 79th Independence Day, the Prime Minister announced Mission Sudarshan Chakra. It's a national security initiative. What is the aim? Aimed at protecting strategic, civilian and religious sites from the enemy attacks. The mission envisions a multi-layered indigenous defense shields across India capable of neutralizing threats from air, land, sea and cyber domains. So it aligns with the Atmanirbhar Bharat visions by promoting self-reliance in critical defense technologies. So it can be compared with Golden Dome USA and Iron Dome Israel. Where is India's second largest cricket stadium with a seating capacity of 80,000 spectators being constructed? Where? In Bomasandra, Bengaluru. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaya has approved construction of India's second largest cricket stadium where Surya City, Bomasandra, Bengaluru. So, what's the capacity, seating capacity? The stadium will have the 80,000 seating capacity of spectators, making it second only to the. So, for what is the first largest stadium? So, Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad is the largest cricket stadium in India. So, it is the second largest cricket stadium. What is the name of the employment linked incentive scheme launched by the Prime Minister of India on the 79th Independence Day to create over 3.5 crore jobs? The answer is Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana. So when he was announced on 79th Independence Day. The Prime Minister launched the Pradhan Mantri Viksit Bharat Yojana, an ambitious employment linked incentive scheme. The scheme has an outlay of 1 lakh crore and aims to create how many jobs? Over 3.5 crore jobs in how many years? 2 years. It was approved by who? It was approved by Union Cabinet on July 1st, 2025 and implemented by whom? Ministry of Labour and Employment in collaboration with EPFO, Employee Provident Fund Organization. So the scheme has two parts. Part A, it incentives for the first time employees registered with EPFO. They receive up to 15,000 in two installments with savings and financial literacy components. And what about part B? Part B is incentives for the employers to create new jobs. Employers can receive up to 3,000 rupees per month per new hire with extended benefits for the manufacturing sector. So very important question. The scheme promotes formal employment, social security, self-reliance in defense and industrial sectors. So these are the one-liner questions. We will quickly discuss it. World's Humanitarian Day is observed every year on 19th August. What is the theme? Theme is strengthening global solidarity and empowering local communities. Mumbai is currently hosting 18th International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics. So the event started on August 11, 2025 and will conclude on August 1st, 2025. So where opening ceremony took place? The opening ceremony took place on August 12th at the Geo World Convention Center and the closing ceremony will be held on August 21st at the Nita Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center. The event has drawn over 300 high school students from 64 countries, making it the largest IOA to the date. So the Olympiad is organized by the Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, a part of the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. So recently, the National Geological Park in Delhi received a pair of smooth-coated otters, also called as water ducks, from whom? From Surat, in a rare animal exchange after 20 years. The Surya Command of the Indian Army with the Drone Federation of India hosted the Surya Dronathon 2025, a pioneering national drone competition. It was held in where? It was held in Spiti Valley at Sumdo, Himachal Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced on 79th Independence Day that his government would soon set up a high-powered demography missions to deal with unlawful entry of foreign nationals in the country. The Palamu Tiger Reserve in Jharkhand is facing a decline in its Gar Indian bison population. Guwahati's Lokpriya Gopinath Bardoi International Airport located in Assam has brought the global recognition to India by winning the International Architecture Award 2025 in the transport category. Where was the rare blue pink gill mushroom Entoloma hochheteri recently documented in India? Where? Kagasnagar Forest Division, Telangana. What's the name of the joint anti-poaching initiative launched by the Assam Police and Forest Department to combat rhino poaching and illegal wildlife trade? The answer is Operation Falcon. Which two companies have partnered to develop a 700 megawatt wind power project in Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh, the state's first wind project since 2019? And the answer is Tata Power and Suzlon Energy. According to NSO data released by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, what was India's retail inflation rate in July 2025, the lowest in 8 years? What is the answer? 1.55%. Which Indian state launched the country's first drone-based cloud seeding experiment to revive Ramgarh Lake and address water scarcity? The answer is Rajasthan. Which women's self-help group from Karnataka won the UNDP Equator Prize 2025 for eco-friendly farming and millet promotion? The answer is BB Fatima Self-Help Group, Dharwad. Which Indian state proposed the denotification of 1,501.88 hectares of reserve forest land to relocate villages from the core area of Amrabad Tiger Reserve? Answer is Telangana. Which consortium is set to launch India's first commercial Earth observation satellite constellation under the PPP model? The answer is Pixel Space India led consortium. So these are the questions from standard GK frequently asked in the exams related to polity subject. Which article of the Indian Constitution guarantees the right to equality? The answer is Article 14. Who was the architect of the Indian Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. What is the minimum age to become the Prime Minister of India? 35 years. Who appoints the Prime Minister of India? Who appoints the President of India? Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces? The answer is President of India. What is the national motto of India written below the national emblem? Satyameva Jayate. Which constitutional amendment lowered the voting age in India from 21 years to 18 years? Many times this question was asked in previous exams. The answer is 61st Amendment in 1989. How long is the term of a member of parliament in the Lok Sabha? What is the term? 5 years. What is the national emblem of India adapted from the lion capital of Ashoka? 4 lions standing back to back on the abacus with the Dharma Chakra. So these are the current affairs question which we discuss. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching Study with Tricks.